Thank you for joining wherever you're joining from. I appreciate you. Thank you for connecting. Thank you so much for connecting. Please share the video as you're joining. Share the video. Share the broadcast on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to your WhatsApp group. Share to any place you belong. Please click like the video and share. Click like and share. Like and share as you join. Please like and share as you join. I appreciate you as you have connected. If you're joining from Biafra land, you're joining from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Asia, from Canada, from New Zealand, any place you're joining from, I say may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide you and protect you, secure you and give you more strength and energy to continue to move on. As you're watching me, you can know that things are not like the way it's supposed to be. The situation in Biafra land today is getting worse and worse and worse. Things are not the way it's supposed to be. We are mourning in Biafra land. The Biafran people, we are in the mood of mourning. We are in the mood of mourning. But we cannot continue to shed tears every day. We have cried and cried and cried and we lost tears. We lost all our tears and we cannot cry anymore. Biafrans, we cannot cry anymore. Please, as you're joining this broadcast, kindly like the video. Like the broadcast. Click like. Click like and share. As you're joining, you click the like and you share. Click like and share. That is how we can be able to notify others. Because so many people are not getting the notification. The social media is not helping us in any way to propagate our gospel and our messages. It is you and I that's going to push the message forward. So as you're joining the broadcast, you try to like and share to your neighbors, share to those who are close to you. So as I was saying, Biafra land is bleeding and we are in a mourning mood. Biafra land is bleeding. But we cannot continue to shed tears. We cannot continue to cry all days. A time for crying have finished. We have lost all tears. Every tears in our eyes have dried up. And we continue to lose men. The recent loss of 14 people in Biafra land cannot be taken for granted. That will be the last time it's going to happen in Biafra land. That will be the last time it's going to happen in Biafra land. And those who perpetrated that evil, we know them by their names, we know them where they are, and we know their position. They have been declared wanted and they'll be hunted down by all means possible, wherever they are. Those who have taken the life of Biafran people, those who have taken the life of Biafran people and continue to take the life of Biafran people, today we are going to activate the direction that was given by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. When you saw Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in the court, he came to court and he told us that we are supposed to protect Biafrans, that we are fighting to protect Biafran and not to kill them. Today, that protection for Biafra land has been activated fully. It has been activated fully. So any place you are in Biafra land, if you're watching from Biafra land or you're watching from any part of the world, you have to wake up. Stand up with your people and speak up with your people. This is the time for every one of us to put our hand on deck. As our spokesperson has spoken, the spokesperson of the Biafran people, Master Simon Epai, has spoken and given the order. As we know, the people who perpetrated the evil, the people who took the life of our fellow Biafrans, they will not go scot-free. That order must be respected. That order must be respected. If you see something, say something. If you're in Biafra land and you see something, say something. Any place the members of Ebubago are, wherever their offices are, anybody that accommodates them, anybody that sponsored them and their informants, they will be hunted down. They will be hunted down by all means possible. They are going to pay dearly for taking the life of Biafran people. 14 innocent men, 14 innocent, vibrant men who has not committed any offense. They were not kidnappers. They never kidnap anybody. They never hold arms. They were not seen with any arms. They didn't go to steal. They were not involved in any kind of criminality. They only went for a wedding ceremony. And this Ibubago came and opened fire on them. The Ibubago, sponsored by Hope Uzodinma, and other politicians with Ohanes and Dibo. They are the people that are sponsoring these killer people who are taking the life of Biafran people. Why are they doing this? Because they want to instill fear on Biafra people. Because we say there will be no election in Biafra land. Because we are standing together as Biafran and we are declaring and saying there will be no election in Biafra land. That is why they want to unleash mayhem and bring fear and take life in Biafra land. Because they have known and noticed that we are going to declare Biafra very soon. That is why they are trying to take as many lives as they can. But we cannot continue to fold our hand to continue to watch them. We will not fold our hand and continue to watch them. We have cried enough. We have shouted enough. This time we are going to give them fire for fire. The order has been given by the spokesperson of Biafra, Master Samarepa. The order has been given from last night. And from that last night to now, things are happening. And you're going to be seeing things happening. Biafra land is not going to be the same anymore. We will not continue to cry and cry and cry. We have cried enough. We were praying. When we gather to pray, they come and kill us. We gather to hold a meeting, they come and kill us. We come to protest, they come and kill us. We sleep in our home, they come and kill us. At every given point in time, they are always attacking us. We cannot continue to wait on them and we cannot continue to listen to them. In the time that we are in now, we are going to defend Biafra land by all means possible. It is the time to defend Biafra land, and we are going to defend Biafra land by all means possible. It doesn't matter the weapon of warfare. It doesn't matter the kind of attack they bring. It doesn't matter the angle they come from. We are going to defend Biafra land. It can never be business as usual. It can never be business as usual anymore. We have cried enough, and we can no longer fold our hands and continue to cry. We are going to take the war to them. The order has been given, and it must be obeyed. If you are living abroad or you're living in any part of Biafra land, please get your family informed. Get your family informed. Tell your family to listen to instruction and obey every instruction. On the 22 being Friday is a total lockdown on Biafra land. 22 Friday will be, Biafra land will be under lock and key. Any place you are in Biafra land, if you're not in Biafra land, you are abroad, call your family and tell your family that on the 22 is going to be a total lockdown. Coming Friday, next tomorrow, Biafra land will be under lock and key. There will be no movement of any kind. And if you feel that our innocent brothers and sisters who were moved down doesn't deserve the sit at home, then you come out and try with the spirit. You can come out and dance with the ghost. If you feel that you don't want to sit at home, you cannot come and sit at home, you don't want to mourn with your brothers and sisters at mourning, you feel that our brothers who were mowed down don't deserve the mourning, you can come out and dance with the ghost. Come out and dance with the ghost. Whatever you see, you take. Come out and let one Nigeria happen to you. Then you go to heaven and tell God why you did what you did. We are trying to pass information and tell the world what is happening and make sure that so many Biafrans are saved. We have lost enough life and we don't want to lose life anymore. Each broadcast we make today is to create awareness and let Biafrans to stay safe. If you listen to instructions and follow directives, you will be safe and you will walk into Biafra and celebrate Biafra with us. We want to save as many Biafrans as possible. We cannot continue to fold our hands to watch this evil man continue to take our life. We can't continue. We can't continue. It has become much more clearer than it was yesterday. When we are saying there is no election in Biafra land, people take it for a joke. When we tell them the election is not going to hold, they take it for a joke. Today, you see what is happening. Even after the Biafran life was taken, 14 able men who has not committed any crime, innocent men were mowed down. No politician was making a case for them. Nobody spoke out. All the elites, they are busy talking about the election, including those who are claiming to be a messiah for you during the election. They are busy with the election. They never uttered any speech. They never uttered any word. But they are waiting. If this incident has happened in the north, if this incident happened in the north, you will see every one of them shouting. You will see them making speech. You will see them talking from both sides of their mouth. But today, because it is happening in Biafra land, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody cares about your feeling. But we cannot continue to listen to them, and we cannot continue to follow this situation. We are going to follow them head on, and we will get our freedom. We'll get our freedom. The only thing we are asking is our freedom. It is not a crime to demand for freedom. It is not a crime. It is not a crime for somebody to ask for his or her freedom. It's not a crime. Simply because these people are identified as Biafran, they have not committed any crime. There was no evidence whatsoever to show that these people, they were having ammunition with them. They didn't have any arms with them. They didn't go to steal. They didn't go to commit any crime. They are not even the members of ESN. They were not killed in any camp of the gangs or camp of the occultists or whatever. They were not seen in any such group. These people are people who went for wedding. They went for wedding, and the evidence is there. The people who were the scene of the action when the thing happened, they were there. They testified of the event. And yet, the government is adamant. They did nothing about it. Instead, they are celebrating the death of 14 Biafrans. We are not going to celebrate, and we're not going to cry. We are not going to celebrate, and we're not going to cry. We are going to mourn our dead on the 22nd. On that day, it is going to be a total lockdown. And if they feel that they are strong enough, anybody that feels that Biafran life doesn't matter, let that person come out. On the 22nd, if you feel that Biafran life doesn't matter, come out and let the spirit of Biafra take over you. Come out and let the God of Biafra deal with you. Let the ghost of the dead deal with you. If you feel that the people who died for nothing, come out. Whatever you see, you take. Friday is going to, Biafra land is going to be under lock and key. Injury to one is injury to all. You cannot take the life of Biafrans and go free. Mazen Nandekano said it already. He has issued a statement already that enough is enough. Mazen Nandekano have said it while we saw that any loss of Biafran life, anybody that made take Biafran life, any man, any woman, any organization, no matter your position, and you take the life of a Biafran, that you will pay dearly. Mazen Nandekano said it, that you will pay dearly. And today, I thank Chukwu Okuke Abiyama, who gave us a spokesperson who can stand on that word that Mazen Nandekano has spoken. And today, whatever evil they are planning against Biafran, anybody that is involved in taking the life of those 14 able men, anybody that is involved, that person will definitely pay dearly. He can never go free. He can never go free. He can never go free. Chukwumaya, welcome. Thank you for joining. No matter whom you are, please share the video and click like as you're joining. No matter who the person is, anybody that is involved in taking the life of Biafran people, it doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter what the person believes. It doesn't matter the rank the person occupies or position the person occupies. That person must pay dearly for taking the life of Biafran people. The person must pay dearly for taking the life of Biafran people. We cannot cry anymore. We have cried a lot. We have been crying and crying and crying, and we have cried enough. Biafrans will not continue to cry. We cannot continue to cry anymore. It is high time for us to defend ourselves, and that is what we're going to do. The full defense of Biafra have been activated, and we're going to defend ourselves. No matter what any attack anybody is bringing from any angle, from any corner, we will not relent in fighting for that which is ours. We cannot relent. They can continue their show of force for all I care, but they are not going to stop the coming of Biafra. Let them continue their show of force. Their show of force cannot stop the actualization of Biafra. It will never, ever stop the coming of Biafra. Whatever show of force they try to, let them continue on their show of force. Let them go ahead. The more they kill Biafran people, the more they give us reason to fight more. The more they give us reason to make sure that Biafra becomes free. Already they know that Biafra is going home. They know that Biafra is coming, and they can't handle it. They know very well that Biafra is coming, and they can't handle it. That is why you see them today fighting on different fronts. You see them attacking Biafran people because they know that we are going home. Even when some of our Biafrans think that is a joke, The caliphate itself, those who are enemy, that are our arch enemies, they know that we are going home. They know. They know we are going home. And that is why they cannot wait. That is why they can't control their shame anymore. That is why they are coming on to fight us. You're welcome. You're welcome, my sister, lady. Thank you so much for joining me, my sister. Linda TV show. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for joining. We cannot stop. We can't stop. It doesn't matter the attack they bring to us. It doesn't matter the level of wickedness that they are introducing to us. It doesn't matter the angle they are coming from. We can never allow them to take our life anymore. Enough is enough. Biafrans have paid enough price, and we cannot continue to pay that price anymore. And as we say we cannot continue to pay that price, we won't just only say it, but we'll be acting. We are going to make sure we defend Biafra land by all means possible. We are going to defend Biafra land by all means possible. And I thank you that defense has been activated fully. It has been activated no matter what anybody is saying, no matter any angle you're coming. Diana, thank you so much for joining. We can never, ever, ever be silent. We cannot allow them. Let them continue all their propaganda. Let them continue all their show of force, continue all their distraction. We know where we are heading to. We know where we are heading. And they can't distract us. Freedom of Biafra is inevitable. And in 2023, Biafra will definitely come. It will definitely come. The more they try to play their show of force to frighten Biafrans, to make them scared, to make Biafrans to stop agitating, the more we'll get stronger. And every Biafran, any place you're watching this very broadcast from, know that injury to one is injury to all. Injury to one is injury to all. As if anything happens in the Imo state, if you're in Anambra state, you have to begin to protest and join the fight. Whatever happened to one of us happened to every one of us. We have to join our hands together and continue to fight this battle until the last man standing. We have to fight this battle until the last man standing. It can never be business as usual. Don't get distracted. This is not the time to get distracted. This is not the time to begin to think about the enemies or begin to think about the saboteurs. Don't think about them. We have to focus on our real enemy. The real opponent is who we are going to focus on. Focus on the real enemy that have come to Biafra to take the life of Biafran people. We have to focus on that real enemy. Because we are dealing with people who don't have soul. We are dealing with monsters. We are dealing with heartless people. People who don't care about human life. People who value animal more than human. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. That is why 14 healthy men, 14 clean and healthy men who has not committed any crime were mowed down. And there is no protest all in the whole country. No protest. People are not outraged. In the United States, only one person, only one life. When one life is lost, you see the whole nation will be shut down. In the Western world, one life is enough to make a whole nation shut down. One person alone. But in the Zoological Republic, 14 Biafrans were mowed down in cold blood. And people are not outraged. That is the mentality of a black man. Even in the protests, you only see protests in Imo State. Not even in the whole of Imo State. Only in the village where this event happened. That is where we are seeing protests. Thank you so much for joining, Aunka. That is where you are seeing protests. That is very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. And I thank Chukwu Kabiam for the instruction that Mama Azisa Mariapa has given. Ebubago will never have a place in Biafra land anymore. Ebubago have remained out of bound in Biafra territory. Any place you see Ebubago, hunt them down. Those who are being charged with this assignment, they have started activity since last night. Since that last night that the order have been given, I believe they have gone to action, and you're going to be seeing the result. Ebubago can no longer exist in Biafra land. Never. Since they have taken the war. They want to be in the front of the war. They want to fight the war. Let's go on. Let's go on. They have provoked the ESN. They have provoked ESN, and ESN today are going to obey the instruction of Master Nnamdi Kanu. ESN have been activated fully. Through April Samarepa, they have been activated fully to take up the assignment that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave them. Defend Biafra land. Make sure that Biafrans are not killed. ESN is going to enforce it. They will make sure that Biafra land is safe. We can no longer continue to cry alone. We can no longer continue to complain. We can no longer continue to broadcast. Men on the ground are going to take action. And as I'm speaking to you, things are happening already. As I'm speaking to you, things are already happening already. You're going to hear it. We can no longer cry anymore. We have cried enough. We have complained enough. We have talked enough. On 22 being Friday in Biafra land, call your family any place you're watching this video from. If you're watching from Biafra land, tell your neighbor, remind your neighbor and tell them, whatever they know they're going to use on Friday, they should go and get it. Get everything they will use on Friday and keep it close to them, because Friday will be a total lockdown. Biafra land will be under lock and key. Not only Imo State, the whole of Biafra land, because when a single Biafran is killed, every Biafran is dead. When one Biafran is taken, all of us are taken. When one Biafran is sharing tears, all of us are sharing tears. When one Biafran is suffering, every one of us is suffering. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS today, every single one of us is in DSS. We are not free. We are not free. And we will continue to fight for our freedom. We will continue to fight for our freedom by all means possible. We are going to continue to fight for our freedom. No matter the attack they bring, no matter the angle they come from, no matter the strategy they bring, we will continue to fight for our freedom until freedom comes. We can never relent in our fight. We can never run away from our enemies. We can never chicken out from our responsibilities. Any place you're watching this video from, call your people and let them know. Don't go and tempt the God on Friday. Friday is a marked day, a day that will mark the beginning of the end. Friday is going to mark the beginning of the end. They have been killing Biafran for a very long time. They have been taking the life of Biafra for a very long time. But this 14th innocent man that was taken in broad daylight, and the governor came out openly to support the death of those people. The governor came out openly to support the death of Biafrans, to push propaganda against the dead. Let him come out on Friday. On Friday, let him come out and face the ghost of those he has killed. Let him come out on Friday and face the ghost of the life he has wasted. We are going to mourn them on Friday. And please, any place you're watching from, tell your family they should stay away from the road. Stay away from outside. Whatever they need, they should go and get it and keep it around them. Friday is going to mark the beginning of the end. It is going to mark the beginning of the end. Don't come and tempt your God. Do not come and challenge the invisible. You have to listen to instructions. Any place you're watching from, listen to instruction. This is very important time. We are in a very critical point in time. And every single message that you hear today, you must make sure that message reaches to your family. Every single message you hear today, make sure it gets to your family and friends in Biafra land. We are trying as much as possible to reduce casualties. We are trying as much as possible to make sure that Biafran life is secure, to make sure that we enter into Biafra alive. Biafra is much more closer than it is yesterday, and the Caliphate knows about this. The Caliphate knows about it. That is why they are unleashing all manner of weapons against the Biafran people. Soludo is in Anambra State, destroying lives. Hope Uzodinma is in Imo State, destroying lives. Dave Umahi is in Ebonyi State, destroying lives. The same thing happening in Enugu State. All the southeastern states are under attack. They are under attack. And yet, people from that area are coming to talk about election. Some criminals, some wicked monsters from that same zone that have been militarized, that same zone that innocent people are being taken on a daily basis, that same zone that have been made the most insecure place, they decided to be talking about election. They are not talking about how to protect their people. Even when their people are killed, they don't talk about it. They pretend as if it doesn't happen. And their media is supporting them. The media is helping them to push the propaganda. You see the narrative that Hope Uzodinma is pushing. Hope Uzodinma is using the media to push a different narrative far from the reality. And the media is helping him. When we saw the brother of the people that were killed in that very attack, a brother who was there when his own younger brothers were mauled down, luckily for him, he survived. They even took him, the Bubago arrested him and took him to the station, and later he was released after much pressure. And yet, the governor is coming to tell us that these people were killed in the camp, that it was DSS. As if we are clowns, as if that is the most painful thing, that this APC government, the criminals in this government, they don't care about you. When they are lying, they don't care if you believe or you don't believe. They lie with impunity. They lie with impunity. Even when they know they are lying, even when it is obvious and clear to even a dumb, deaf and dumb, even a deaf and dumb know that these people are lying, but they don't care. They don't care. They come out and lie to your face and spit in the grave of the people they have killed. How long shall we continue to fold our hand and watch this evil unfold in Biafra land? How long? We have cried enough. We have cried enough, and we cannot continue to cry anymore. No more tears in the Biafra land. We cannot continue to share tears in Biafra land. We cannot continue to share tears in Biafra land. We are going to defend Biafra land. Self-defense have been activated fully. The people whose responsibility is to defend Biafra land, they have been activated, and they are going to come in. They have been fully activated. You're welcome, Adazion. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining, Adazion. You're welcome. It has been fully activated. Those whose responsibility is to secure Biafra land, they have been fully activated. And you're going to see them at work. You will see them at work. They are not going to relent in their effort. They are not going to look back. They are going to fight and fight until Biafra comes. Self-defense is your right. Is my right. It is only an animal. Even when you want to kill a tree, it's only a tree that when you want to push it down, it will stand. But if you want to kill an animal will fight back. If you want to kill an animal, the animal will struggle to survive. Today we see the kind of death they have brought upon Biafran land. They have brought death upon us. They want to wipe us away. The genocide against Biafran people is not hidden. They are not hiding it. They are doing it with impunity, broad daylight. They do it with impunity, saying that nobody is going to do anything, because they have the media, they have the money, they have the connection. But we have Chukwu, we have the gods of our land. We cannot relent our effort. Biafra will definitely come. Biafra will definitely come. As the Biafran defense force have been activated fully, the defense of Biafra land have been activated fully, you will see things happen. Continue to remember the ESN in your prayers. Any Biafran, any place you are, continue to support the ESN. Support the ESN the best way you can. They need your financial support and they need prayers from you. They need prayers at this point in time. At this point in time, they need prayers. Commit all our commanders into the hand of Chukwu to continue to direct them and teach them what to do. It can never, ever be business as usual. Biafran blood will not be used again to build their one Nigeria. They can no longer build their one Nigeria on the blood of the innocent. They can no longer do that. We can no longer allow that to happen. Using the blood of the Biafrans to continue to build their one Nigeria, it can no longer happen. We have cried enough. No more tears in Biafra land. No more weeping in Biafra land. We have wept enough. We have cried enough. We have complained enough. And nobody's listening. The world is hearing us. The world is seeing what is happening. But they turn a blind eye to it. If we keep silent, they are going to finish us. These people are ready to wipe us away by all means possible. They are attacking Biafra land on different fronts. They are attacking with their terrorists. They are attacking their terrorists on the ground, on their foot soldiers. They attack with their Fulani terrorists. They attack with their Fulani military. Their military, Boko Haram military in uniform. Boko Haram members, they gave the uniform to come to Biafra land and continue to take the life of Biafran people. They are in the police. They are attacking as the police. They are using informants in Biafra land, those who claim to be Biafran, who have mixed blood. They are using them to attack Biafran people. They are using the saboteurs to attack us. Using the governor that have imposed on us. They are using it to attack Biafra land. But how long shall we continue to complain? How long shall we continue to cry? We have cried enough. We have complained enough. And it is high time we wake up and defend our land by all means possible. We must defend Biafra land by all means possible. Those whose responsibility is to defend Biafra land, they have been fully activated. As we always say, we have more than enough men on the ground, and they are ready and willing. All they need is your prayers. All they need is your support. There will be a total lockdown in Biafra land. And Ebubago is banned in Biafra land. Ebubago is banned in Biafra land. And ESN will enforce it to the last. ESN will enforce it. Matthias, you're welcome. ESN will enforce it. No man born of a woman can make Ebubago continue to exist in Biafra land. Since they have taken the war to us, we are going to match them word to word. The same equal measure of force they are bringing, we're going to respond to them in that same language. That same language they understand. We are going to speak that same language to them. I thank you, Kukabiam. I thank you, Kukabiam, who gave our brother Simon Epa the strength, the power, the directions of where he is today. I thank you, Kukabiam, who gave him the direction that he is following today. Every single step our brother Simon Epa is taking is, if Mazen Nandekano was with us today, if Mazen Nandekano was, when I saw that event, I marveled. If Mazen Nandekano was with us, exactly the same thing you say, the way you saw someone ever speaking, that is the way Mazen Nandekano will speak, even more. That is the same step Mazen Nandekano will take, even more, even much more tougher. Mazen Nandekano cannot afford to watch Biafran life being taken without doing action. Mazen Nandekano cannot see Biafran life being taken. Even Mazen Nandekano have issued a warning already. After the establishment of ESN, Mazen Nandekano, go and watch that broadcast, go back and watch it. Mazen Nandekano made it clear that anybody that engaged in taking the life of Biafran people, it doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter your rank. It doesn't matter your position. It doesn't matter your connection. Anybody you are and you get involved in taking the life of Biafran people, you are going to pay dearly. You will pay. That for every Biafran life that is lost, somebody will be held responsible. Somebody will be held responsible. The life of every Biafran person wants 10 people in that zoological republic. The life of a single Biafran wants more than 10 people in that zoological republic. So we are not going to take it light. Since they have chosen the hard way, we are going to give them the same measure. In the same measure that they have given to us, we're going to respond to them in the same language that they understand. And I thank you, that we still have somebody who can fit in on the strategy of Mazen Nandekano. Who can fit in on what Mazen Nandekano will do if he's with us. If Mazen Nandekano was to be outside, he will be crying, he will be shedding tears. He will take actions. And I thank you, today, our brother Simon Epa have activated self-defense in Biafra land to the highest. And let me tell you, this is the beginning of the end. Beginning of the end. We have to continue to pray for ESN and pray for every Biafran in Biafra land. But if you are in Biafra land as a Biafran, you must listen to instruction. If you are a Biafran watching from Biafra land, or you are not watching from Biafra, you are watching from abroad, tell your family, listen to instructions. When you get instruction, pass it to your family, call them and tell them the state of things. Because most time, because of the difficulties in that zoological republic, because of the problems and troubles in that very country, because of the busyness, they might not know what is happening. But those of us who are abroad, who are getting the first-hand information, each time you get that information, drop it to your family. So many of us have family groups. So many of us have family WhatsApp group or family group where we belong. Drop it to your family. Let them know. Let them know the event. Information is very important, very critical at this point in time. Very, very critical. We want to make sure that Biafrans are safe. We want to make sure that Biafrans are safe. It can never be business as usual. They have brought war. The war we have been talking about, the war some people have been running away from, the war they were accusing Mazen Nandekan of bringing, they have brought that war already. The war that Mazen Nandekan have been warning them. That same war that Obadiah Melafia talked about, that war that, what do you call, the other man talked about, the same war, it is happening today. And Biafrans cannot fold their hands. That is why the full defense force to defend Biafra land have been activated. And it cannot be business as usual. So tell your families, tomorrow, let them get everything they need, all the necessaries they need, and keep it at home. On Friday, people should stay at home. Biafra now will be under lock and key. And people who are responsible to enforce it and make sure that Biafra is locked down are very much, they know themselves, and they will do that. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what. It cannot be business as usual. We have kept silent for a very long time. We have watched so many things unfold for a very long time. This time around, we are taking action. Not just by speaking. Things are going to start happening. Starting from Friday, the ghost will be unleashed. And if you want to try your God, come out on Friday. If you're one of those who want to see the ghosts, come out on Friday. If you're able to survive the ghost, you will live and tell the story what you saw. And if you cannot survive, then you go to heaven and ask why you were challenging your ghost, why you were setting yourself up with a ghost. The spirit of the dead cannot be silent. We are going to mourn with our fellow brothers who are mourning. We are going to cry when our brothers are crying. We will rejoice when our brothers are rejoicing. Today we are in a mourning mood. It's not a time of celebration. We are mourning. Biafra land is bleeding. Biafra land is bleeding. A family lost 2 children. A family lost 2 children. Brothers and sisters were mowed down by Hope Uzodinma and the Bubago. And Hope Uzodinma had the gut to come to the national television to rub it on their face. To rub it on people's face. And he was calling these innocent children, innocent boys that they killed. He's calling these innocent boys, he called them criminals. He said they were caught in the ASN camp. This is the kind of lie they have been telling. Taking the life of innocent people at all times. They go and burn the house of people and they will tell you that that's the ESN camp. We know that our ESN has been very, very intact. ESN has been very intact and nothing happened to them. ESN, they are intact. Their camps are intact and their operational facilities are intact. They don't even have the nerves to go to where ESN are. All they do is to go to villages where people are living. But this time around, they themselves have invited ESN out. And that thing they are inviting, they are going to see it. They are going to see it. They are going to see it. Just like in the past civil war. We didn't go to war. They brought war to us. And Dimodimo Gojuku didn't relent. He fought back. This time around, they have done the same thing. They have brought war to Biafra land. And we are going to fight back. We are going to fight back. But the result this time is going to be different. The result this time is going to be different. The result this time, it will not be no victor, no vanquish. There will be a victor this time around. It can never be no victor, no vanquish anymore. This time around, there will be a victor. And the declaration of Biafra in 2023 is sure. It doesn't matter. All this kind of brag, that all this their show of force, all this threat, they want to create fear in Biafra land, they are wasting their time. Instead, they are making Biafrans have more zeal to fight. They are making Biafrans see more reason to defend themselves. They are making us see more reason to defend ourselves, to fight back and protect our land. And that we are going to do. That we do. They thought that maybe after kidnapping Mazen Nandekan, that will be the end of the story. They didn't know that they did the greatest mistake of their life. Kidnapping Mazen Nandekan is the greatest mistake of their life. Because there are so many Mazen Nandekanos. There are so many, even people who are mad more than Mazen Nandekan, who Mazen Nandekan be coming down. They don't know that Mazen Nandekan have given birth to so many Mazen Nandekanos who have grown to be much more tougher than he is. And those Mazen Nandekan are going to be unleashed. Today you see Master Simon Epa taking up the challenge, trying to fit it into the shoe of Mazen Nandekan, taking every direction that Mazen Nandekan have put in place. Every instruction that Mazen Nandekano left behind, he is following them one after the other. The direction of Mazen Nandekano, the left on the ground when we were with him talking one-on-one. Go and check his broadcast. Every single thing you see someone implementing today, we are what Mazen Nandekano has spoken about in his broadcast. They are what Mazen Nandekano has spoken about in his broadcast. That is why when Samuel Arapa tells you that he goes to the heart of Mazen Nandekano to bring out a message, don't doubt him. Don't doubt him. There's evidence to prove. When he tells you that he goes to the heart of Mazen Nandekano to bring message and give to you and I, it is true. It is true. There are certain things he does, certain information that he brings. He didn't even know. It is people that will go to the message of Mazen Nandekano, past message of Mazen Nandekano, and they will go and root them out. So many things that he's implementing today are what Mazen Nandekano has spoken about. For those of us who have been following Mazen Nandekano, bomba to bomba, I follow all his broadcasts. Mazen Nandekano, I don't miss any of his broadcasts. And not only that, I continue to replace his broadcasts. So every action that someone ever is taking today, I always see them in the broadcast of Mazen Nandekano. There is nothing different. He is only implementing everything that Mazen Nandekano has put in place and spoken about. That's what's implemented. And that is why we are talking about the new dimension. When you hear the new dimension is not a guy name. When Mazen Nandekano mentioned new dimension, it wasn't a guy name. It wasn't to entice you, it wasn't to make anybody happy. He was telling you what is about to happen. And today, you can see that new dimension has been activated fully. That new dimension page has been opened fully. And the world can see, Biafrans can see that the new dimension is where we are today. Self-defense. Defending Biafra land, not crying, not sharing tears, not running, not complaining alone. We have cried a lot. We have complained a lot. We have broadcasted a lot. We have shared tears a lot. We don't have any tear more to share. All we have to do today is to defend and protect our land by all means possible. Anybody that brings war to Biafra land will never go scot-free. Anybody, any foreign body, both the Fulanese, both the Nigerian military and Nigerian police, wherever they are, and they have brought death to Biafra land, their death is going to swallow them in Biafra land. Biafra land will consume every single one of them. Every single one of them have connived to bring this death upon Biafran people, including the politicians, the Ohanese and Igbo, the elites. It doesn't matter whom they are, they will definitely pay dearly. They will pay dearly for every single soul that is lost in Biafra land. They are going to pay. That chapter has been opened. It has been opened. For those of you who are still talking about one Nigeria, you're talking about election, prepare to pack your load and move to the north. Prepare to pack away from Biafra land, because we will protect our land inch to inch, house, rooftop to rooftop, street to street. We are going to protect our land. No single inch of Biafra land will be given out. Mazen Nandekano have been saying this, that Biafrans will never lose any inch of our land to any idiot. We cannot lose any inch of our land to any idiot. And we continue to fight until the last man standing. Until Biafra come. And even after Biafra must have come, we will continue to fight. We will continue to fight and set that record to make sure that we grow. Biafrans are not people who like to be dependent on others. We will build our own home, build our own nation, make ourselves what we want to be, worship what we want to worship, which is Chukwu Kadiama. And as you are going to this very state that we are, every Biafran, any place you're watching from, whatever prayer you are praying, whatever thing you are doing, have it at the back of your mind that we are working with Chukwu Kadiama, creator of heaven and earth. He is our God. If you have any other God beside God, if you have any other God beside Chukwu Kadiama, you are going to fail. You are going to fail. Even if you are one of the men on the ground, if you are going to do anything you are doing, make sure you anchor your hope and trust on Chukwu Kadiama. Only him alone can save us. That will be where our hope is, our faith and trust. Do not put your faith and trust on any idol. Don't put your faith and trust on any shrine. Do not put your faith and trust on any charm. Whatever you have to protect yourself, whatever you have, lay your faith and hope on Chukwu Kadiama. That is the only way you can survive. Put your trust in God. Put your trust in Chukwu Kadiama. the creator of heaven and earth, that God of the Israel, put your hope on him. Put your hope on Chukwuokike, the omnipotent, omniscient, omniscient, the unchangeable changer. Put your hope and trust on him. In anything, any operation you are going, anything you are doing in Biafra land, as you are praying, either you are praying traditionally or you're praying like a Christian, you're praying as a Muslim, anything you are, and you are praying for the success of Biafra, you are praying for the victory of Biafra, your victory and your prayer should be anchored in Chukwuokike. Don't anchor your prayer on any other thing. If you anchor your prayer on idol, you are wasting your time. The person that laid the foundation that we are following today, Mazen Nandekano, he have been telling us every time he comes to broadcast, he will tell you, I do not worship idol. He doesn't miss what he's saying it. The very person we are following his foundation, who established the foundation we are building on today, Mazen Nandekano, that gave us the ESN to protect us. He has told us time with that number that he doesn't worship idol. IPOB was not built on idol. IPOB was built on Chukwuokike. Mazen Nandekano established, laid the foundation of IPOB in the name of Chukwuokike. And we, the Biafran people, we are known to be worshippers of Chukwuokike. That is why when you see our name, the kind of name we answer, every single name we answer in Biafra land gives praise to Chukwuokike. Our names glorify God. Our names glorify God. That is how you will know where your anchor is. That is where you know where you have to anchor your faith. If we put our faith in Chukwuokike, it doesn't matter. Let them go and bring B-52. They will never succeed. Let them go and bring the greatest weapon on the planet Earth. They can never defeat Biafra land. You saw the way Israel defeated their enemies. You saw the way Israel was surrounded by enemies right, left, and center. And today, they are standing and waxing strong. The Lord prepared a table before their enemy. Prepared a table for the Israelites before their enemy. The same way, Chukwuokike will prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemy. They are going to see it. They will see us progress. They will see us succeed. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. May Chukwuokike guide and protect every single person that have watched this program. Any place you're watching from, please try to share the video. Try to share the video, like the video and share. Share to your neighbors, share to family and friends. It is your sharing that will make the video to go viral. The social media network are not helping us. They are not supporting the agitators mainly. They are suppressing our views, making sure that we don't reach so many people. But the more you share, the more you like, the more you share, that is how we're going to be attracting more people to come and watch. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please do not forget, get across to your family. Tell them that Friday, Biafra land will be under lock and key. Sit at home. Friday is a total lockdown in Biafra land. Call your family and tell them. If you're watching from Biafra land, tell your neighbor. Ask your neighbor if you have not heard. Total lockdown in Biafra land. We are going to mourn our dead. Injury to one is injury to all. May Chukwuokike guide and protect every single person that is fighting for freedom in the planet's earth. May Chukwuokike guide and protect the Biafrans, guide and protect the Oduduwa, guide and protect the Middle Belters, guide and protect our Biafran brothers and sisters who are fighting in Biafra land on a daily basis. May Chukwuokike guide and protect the ESN, secure the ESN, give them strength, give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Wherever they are at this minute, let the ESN be protected by Chukwuokike. May Chukwuokike continue to guide and protect our brother Simon Ekpa. Secure him. Continue to increase his mental toughness. Continue to give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to continue to lead and pilot this very ship until Mazen Nandekano joins us. May Chukwuokike continue to guide and protect our supreme leader Mazen Nandekano. Secure him, keep him safe, keep him alive, keep him healthy, and let him join us very, very soon. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Simon Ekpa shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our supreme leader Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. I remain blessed. Stay cool. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwuokike. Thank you for watching and stay safe. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.